A new business in the Valley that helps make the air in your home better.
We all need that, don't we, Irene? Good morning.
Good morning, guys. I mean, we talk a lot about dust in Arizona. This is the typical living room. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the amount of dust particles and germs that are in your room. We'll have more on how you can purify your air coming up.
AZAM is back.
There's a product made in Mesa to purify the air in your home.
So Irene is live inside the PuriFi, the clean air store, walking us through what this does. Good morning, Irene.
Good morning, guys. I mean, I feel like so many of us think about like the dust in Arizona. Sometimes we'll get allergies. This is something that can help with a lot of that. So this video back here is showing they put smoke in there. It's just clearing up now, but it kind of shows the difference between how fast the PuriFi room clears versus a normal room. So we're here with Jerry McGuire, who can talk to us about the system. You have it in your hand now. Tell us what it is and how it's helping people.
Yeah, there's kind of two aspects of PuriFi. PuriFi is a clean air store and an air quality education center, and we'll talk about that. But it also is a patented technology that helps rid the air of dangerous pollutants that we breathe every day. So as an example, you know, we have an air quality pollution alert out today. People can see it on the freeways or alerts on their phones. And that pollution ends up coming indoors. So what this room behind me represents is a typical living room environment. And the pollutants in here can affect our well-being, cardiovascular health, lung health. And really what you're seeing here in this typical living room is you're breathing about 6 billion ultra-fine particles per day into your lungs and bloodstream if you're breathing that air instead of PuriFi air, which is the other aspect of this space, and it reduces it by about 90%.
And then how exactly does it work? You have it there in your hand. Can you walk us through how that works?
Yeah, so this technology is installed in the HVAC ductwork in someone's home on the supply side, and the air, as it flows across, generates really long life ions that attack pollution inside of the occupied space and get it out of the air, because without that, the typical HVAC system and air filter just won't get the pollution out of the breathing zone.
And this is an example here, right?
Yeah, so we have some very potent specialized lasers in each room here. And on this right side is, again, that typical living room. And you actually can see invisible particles now because our eyes can't see them. More dense. You notice they're moving around all over the place. They will never leave unless you help them. And if you look on the left in the PuriFi space, significantly less particles, and we're driving them out of that breathing zone.
And you mentioned this can help prevent a lot of health issues. What about people who already have asthma, they have allergies, you know, things like that, or other health conditions? How can this really help them having that pure air?
Yeah, so what we talk about and what organizations like the American Lung Association, who we partner with, talks about are triggers. These particles are triggers for asthma events, for allergy events. Some of them might get into your nose, some of them get into your throat, and those are going to trigger those allergic reactions. But then also, if you look over here, it goes beyond the allergies and the asthma into our cardiovascular health, our mental health, our cognition, or there's a shot over here of a young child studying. There's lots of studies that talk about how poor air quality affects their ability to learn, to get better test scores.
And then talking to people at home, if they're looking, thinking, can I afford this? I know it depends on the person's home, but generally, can you give us kind of a general idea as far as the price point for people?
Yeah, to your point, we always encourage people to come in and help us analyze their home and their needs. But roughly, we have solutions that are from maybe 90 cents per square foot to about $1.50 per square foot to get the results that we saw on that screen with the proof that it actually delivered.
And they have to come. They don't have to have an appointment, but it's encouraged to have an appointment to come here. The way they can make sure they get the help that they need.
It is. We encourage them to set an appointment at PuriFiStore.com. It's about 15 minutes to walk through. We can also talk to them over the phone. They're welcome to call, and they can do that through the website as well.
And where are you located if people want to stop by?
We're here in the Scottsdale Promenade, right off of Frank Lloyd Wright, near TPC Golf Course and the Fairmont Princess Hotel. So, love to have people come and visit us.
How long does it take to install something like this?
Yeah, the fully automated solution, which delivers air quality management, which we highly encourage, takes about an hour. We have an alternative version of the technology that doesn't have the sensors or the automation. It just runs with your HVAC system. That takes about 30 minutes.
And a lot of the stuff is locally made, correct?
Yeah, 100% locally made here in the Phoenix area. So we're looking to help the Phoenix community. We have, unfortunately, bad air quality here. We got an F from the American Lung Association on our outdoor air quality. And so we want to try to take control of the indoor space and serve the community as much as we can.
And especially, we spend so much time indoors in the summertime, so we're breathing a lot of that air all the time, as opposed to, I mean, outside is bad, but it's bad inside too, so.
Yes, exactly. We get high pollution advisory alerts on the freeway and all that stuff, but that's only 10% of our breathing time. We're breathing 2,700 gallons a day indoors. That's really what we need to focus on and solve for, and that's what we're trying to help people with here.
Well, thank you so much for your time, for explaining all of this and breaking it down for us this morning. So really cool technology. I feel like my allergies aren't too bad in here, so I'm really enjoying it this past half hour with this nice clear air I'm breathing, and now I have to go outside and go into all the dust. I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Irene. Probably really good if you have dogs,
Thanks, guys.
too, that shed a lot.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.